stroke. There has been a lot of rain, but that's going to trickle away for the first boundary of the day. A wonderful shot.
Tara is definitely the experienced campaigner in this opening pair. She's always opened, loves to hit over the infield. So she'll be very comfortable out there in the middle. Been there 1,000 times before. Don't be surprised to see her hitting over long on. Likes it right up in the block hole so she can get her hands through and release the levers.
Yeah, just too short and wide. A gift for any opening batsman. That's a wonderful shot. Really nicely put away. Yo, a nick and gone. Caught the second attempt by the keeper. It was a bit of a fumble, but what a huge breakthrough for Papua New Guinea.
That's definitely the line and length that she was going for from the start. Natasha Ambo, a little bit of away movement, kind of slow off the deck, and Tara drawn forward and just hangs the bat out. She'll be really disappointed with that after a fantastic shot the previous ball.
Well, Ambo got it in the right area. Drew the batsman forward. 4 first ball, caught behind second. Rahman's gone for 4. 6 for 1.
Yeah, we spoke about that good length. As you can see, a little bit of movement away, and it's not pretty from the keeper, but it doesn't have to be very, very much still out. It's the same in the scorebook.
Have a look at the run up. Good action, strong action. Same position is good. A lovely little bit of movement away and a feather. Oh, you love them as a keeper. Held on at the second attempt. Bangladesh are in trouble early here. They're 5 for 1. We're only in the second over. On-field umpires, Eloise Sheridan from Australia, Sue Redfern from England. Third umpire, Kim Cotton. The ICC match referee, Graham LeBoy. So we've got plenty of experience and wonderful game on hand here. It's going to be difficult for the batsman. It's gloomy. There's a bit of drizzle in the air. There's woolly hats aplenty. Can Ambo add to her tally here?
More away movement there. Lovely to see, but cover fielder out in the boundary, so an easy single for the incoming batter, Jyoti, to get off strike. So another opportunity now for Sanjita Islam to see if she can get off the mark. She's faced 6 dots so far in the first over, and I don't think she's enjoying the pace off the wicket, the slow pace off the wicket too much.
Well, I'd be very tempted to get a slip fielder in. Papua New Guinea have been excellent with the ball so far. They've bowled full. They've given it a chance to move. Yeah, no shot offered. I think it was sliding leg side. It's wonderful to see. Papua New Guinea players in the warm-ups were full of exuberance. Lots of chat. Good strong action here, Isabel.
Yeah, Natasha Ambo just struggling a little bit to get through the crease there on that occasion, but she's lucky it's caught the pad of Sanjita Islam, so no second extra from her. Excellent again. Really good from Natasha Ambo. While she's not bowling really quick, she's actually bowling the ball quite well into the deck, which means it's kind of getting a little bit of lift, even if it is tennis ball-y in its manner. So just 1 ball to go, and Bangladesh starting very slowly here.
Nice stroke. Well called through. Good single. But a good over. Natasha Ambo got a wicket. 2 overs bowled. 7 for 1. In your time as an international captain, you come up against an opposition like this. Not much pace on the ball. As a batter, slow wicket, overcast conditions. As a batting unit, how do you go about setting a target?
Well, I spoke at the toss to the skipper of Bangladesh and asked her what she thought was a good score on this wicket, and she said 140, which surprised me quite a lot. I think that's probably high.
Very good score.
Yeah, really good score. I mean, they could get there if they laid a good platform, but I think a par score would probably be 120, 130. So I'd be saying, look, it's probably not one of those wickets where you're going to hit the ball through and get loads of boundaries. Let's make sure we get a single a ball if possible. So they've probably been looking for the big shot too much. As Brenda Tao behind the stumps, that's the wicket keeper, just talking about the change in bowling here. So long on goes out. Vicky Ara straight on. And Sanjina Islam. Oh, that's disappointing from the fielder. Long on here. That's the opening bowler, Ravina. Thought she had it, but it's just gone straight onto her boot.
Well, she made good ground. Moving to her left, got a good hand on it. Unfortunate just to see it trickle into the boundary. Nice to see an off spinner into the game early. Flighted delivery, good use of the feet. And a really good swing of the bat down the line. Well, you mentioned that what's a good score? Kane Williamson, the New Zealand captain during the World Cup. Many times, what's a good score? One more than the opposition. That's all you got to think of as a captain.
And again down the track, that's better placement but not hit quite as well. Ravini makes sure this time, and it's just a single for Sanjita.
Well, that was a wonderful stroke. Again, good feet down the ground, hit through the line of the ball. She liked it. It just plugged slightly in the outfield. Owen made good ground again to her left. She's been busy. Bowled the first over, now fielding long on.
So now Nigar Sultana Jyoti on strike again. She's the engine room herself, and Pinky the engine room of the Bangladesh lineup. Really beautiful technique. She's quite a small player, but really strong down the ground. Very good backward of point. That's an edge early, and backward of point it goes. She's coming back for a second, taking on the arm as well. Run really quick between the wickets. Nigar Sultana.
A little bit too much width on offer from the bowler. Nicely put away. Jyoti, nice stroke. Slightly off the outer half of the bat. Used the hands well, got in the gap. Got in the gap and got back for two.
Worked into the leg side by Jyoti. Really good from her. A strong shot followed by just making sure she gets off strike off the good ball. Neither of these players will be too disappointed to have spin on early. It's certainly what Sanjita Islam will have wanted. A huge number of spinners in their own team, of course, so plenty of practice for her facing that.
Goes big, goes leg side as a fielder in the deep. Should just be a single. Excellent work in the deep. Fabulous fielding. Move quickly to her left. Clean pickup. Good throw in. 3 overs bowled. Bangladesh 15 for 1. Well, the pitch is doing a little bit for the seamer. Not much spin in the solitary over of spin bowling so far. Bangladesh seem to have found their feet after what you must say is a nervy first 2 or 3 minutes at the crease. They found their feet nicely. They're hitting strong shots, hitting through the line of the ball against the spinners, looking to drop and run when possible. Good start here from Bangladesh. Very fine side. Going up the rankings nicely in the last 2 or 3 years, the Bangladesh women's side.
So change of bowling. Ambo comes on.
Great work by the keeper. Fantastic. Swooping away to, that's what I love to see. Keeper in the game. Natasha Ambo's changed ends. Started bowling from the pavilion end. Gone up to the Nursery Road end.
Really well bowled from Natasha Ambo. Same as last over that she's bowled. First one a little bit loose, second one she's on the money. And she's drawn Sanjita Islam forward beautifully there, just toying with the idea of an edge.
That's a good line of length. Not a great deal of pace. Keeper's going to have to get nice and close. Make sure that edge carries. Short and wide. Misses out. Will be disappointed. Islam short and wide. Strong area. Any opening batsman. Any opening batter, but unfortunately found backward point. A good dot ball for PNG.
I think that's an indication of just how slow this wicket is. It just died on the way through, and Islam just couldn't get her hands through it quick enough.
Advancing. Got on the full toss. Half stop. Should save a couple. Good work in the end. On the charge. Islam got it on the full toss. Couldn't manage to get away for a boundary. Picked up a couple.
Yeah, good fielding from Mary Tom at mid-on there. Full stretch dive, just gets enough on it to prevent the 4. But I think this is a good ploy by Sanjita Islam. Really strong down the ground. Needs to take the bowler on, and not let her settle.
Again, nice use of the feet. Getting on the full toss. Putting the bowler under pressure. Saying to the bowler, you can't just drop it on line and length. I'm going to put you on the back foot. I'm going to try and put you under pressure. Take the attack to the bowler. What's Ambo's response? It's been good so far. 1 for 9. 1 for 1.5.
Nicely played wide of mid-off. That's a very strong looking shot from Sanjita Islam, who's looking like she's getting a little bit more comfortable with every minute that goes by out there in the middle. That brings about the end of the 4th over. Bangladesh, a quiet one for them. They're 19 for 1.
Well, high pressure games here at the ICC Women's T20 World Cup qualifiers. Islam 10 not out of 19. Quite subdued. Jyoti's 4 from 3. Hasn't been there too long. Just the 1 extra. So PNG will be fairly happy. But a huge prize at stake. The chance to play in a World Cup in Australia. One of the best places to play cricket. Down under.
Well, I have an idea that they might be in quite less glamorous surroundings here when they're in Australia.
Not quite the MCG. Is that what you're saying, Isabel?
Well, I'm just saying that we get to be in a lovely hut, watch the game from right at the action as Ravinio begins where she finished. She's bowling again. Down the ground again from well run, but Jyoti not looking too happy there. She didn't want to take that single.
Well, she wanted a boundary. She didn't want a single. She advanced down the wicket, hit the ball cleanly, went straight to the fielder, who did well at mid-off, it must be said, because that ball was hit very firmly.
A bit of a communication error here, these last 2 balls. So previously Sanjita has hit it straight down the ground and called for a single straight away. Jyoti didn't want it, but eventually went, and then second ball, bit of an edge. Jyoti wanted a single and Islam was having none of it, so they might want to have a little chat at the middle.
Well, Jyoti not quite happy with the chirp, with the chatter from the keeper. All smiles. That's the keeper's job. Get involved in the game.
You'd certainly know all about that, Niall. I've heard you say a few things behind the stumps when you were playing.
Good batting. Ah, it's a good shot. 1-2. Should get back comfort. That's a really good stroke, good running. I like the option from the Bangladesh batters here. Advancing down, getting momentum into the stroke. Sometimes on a slow pitch like this, it's very hard to hit from a solid base. If you're standing in your crease, it's very hard to hit on a slow wicket. So sometimes you need to make the momentum into the stroke. And that's what they've done well so far.
Yeah, just asking questions of Ravini here. She bowls a good line and a good length, so you can trust where it's going to land.
Oh, to Nick Gagorn! Oh, what a beautiful catch! Stunning grab! Diving away to her right. Absolutely massive wicket in the context of this game. Fantastic for PNG.
Yeah, great grab from Brenda Tay behind the stumps. She was the star yesterday and she's in the game again today. First catch behind the stumps, not too pretty, but the second one was eye-catching. And that's Nagara Sultana. Jyoti frustrated with herself that she's been drawn into that shot. She dealt well with her ball previously, but Ravini, good approach to the crease. And just doesn't get close enough to the ball there, Jyoti. It's a really big area for her backward of point, so she does like to give herself some room to get her hands through the ball, but it was the wrong option on this occasion, probably a little bit too close to the stumps to play that shot.
Well, it's a great catch. That's what it is. Lovely ball. Seam nicely presented, giving the ball a chance to swing. Yeah, great grab. Absolutely sensational behind the stumps so far. T20 cricket, there was a phase in T20 cricket when part-time keepers were used. That's been done away with. Get your best keeper behind the sticks. Now, this is excellent from PNG. They've asked the question again. Brilliant. Brilliant over again for PNG. Bangladesh rocking, 22 for 2.
So 2 wickets down. Ritu Moni comes to the crease. She'd be more used to batting with Sanjida Islam than Jyoti would have. As with all the Bangladeshis, she's a busy cricketer.
Yeah, you think of some of the best Bangladesh have produced in the men's game. Mushfiqur Rahim, small in stature but packs a punch. Wonderfully talented cricketers. I'm very fortunate myself. Spent a lot of time in Bangladesh over the years. Wonderfully proud cricketing nation. But this is a different kettle of fish altogether here in Forfarshire Cricket Club on a chilly Monday morning. Change of bowling from the Nursery Road end.
Yeah, so it's Mary Tom bowling, single off her first ball.
You can't bowl there. You need to pitch it up. Pitch the ball up, give it a chance to swing. There's enough movement in the air and off the pitch. Let the wicket and the atmosphere above do the trick for you. New player, new batter on strike. It's Rita Moni. Isabel, you know much about Rita? You too?
She likes to play into mid-wicket and into cover, not too much, very straight. So she won't mind that. Not a lot of foot movement, just kind of flays the bat at it. So that could get her into trouble, as we've seen happen a couple of times. Well fielded in the deep here by the previous bowler, Ravinioa.
Oh, wonderful fielding and a great throw. Like a bullet over the top of the pegs to the keeper. One thing you get with PNG is excellence in the field, as always.
That's well played from Sanjida Islam. Happy to ease it down for a single. So they might have decided to recalibrate, look for a slightly lower score and look to knock the ball around for the next few overs, Bangladesh.
Well, you think a score in and around 100 be a good competitive score in these conditions.
Short and wide, but she'll get away with that one. And again, that lack of footwork not doing anything for Ritu Moni. Does like to get down on one knee and kind of whack it over mid-wicket. She prefers when the bowler is bowling straight so she can hit it into that area.
A little bit wide so far from Tom, but Needs to just drag the batter forward. They could play a good forward defence, a good cover drive, entice the edge.
Again, just stands still and swings the bat, but it's working so far for Ritu Moni.
Well, it's a busy area down at third man position. A lot of action. Bowlers bowl a couple of overs and fielded about 6 balls, so plenty of work. Bangladesh just regrouping, as you mentioned. Quite rightly so. Just get used to conditions. Islam 13 off 23.
Down the wicket and straight back at the bowler. That's a better ball. And it's a really good finish to the over from Tom. So she just goes for 4 in her first. It's 6 overs gone. That's the end of the power play. Bangladesh 26 for 2.
Well, here we are in beautiful Scotland. Not so long ago, this wonderful country was bathed in sunshine. Not today. 26 for 2. 6 overs bowled. They've been good so far at PNG. A couple of early wickets. Wicketkeeper's been excellent behind the stumps. Wicket's been a little bit tricky, it must be said. There's enough movement both in the air and off the seam. If you get the ball in the right area. A bit of spin bowling from the pavilion end. It's going to be Sabona Jimmy. What can we expect here, Isabel?
Well, you can expect a bit of flight, and you can expect Bangladesh to be happy to see a bit more spin on this wicket. They're very good at moving their feet. Commentator's curse there, dragged down from Jimmy. Possibly a bit of nerves first ball.
Do the Bangladesh batters get down a sweep and reverse sweep the modern way?
As you can expect, they do sweep really well, but you'll more see them trying to take on these straight fielders and kind of sweep forward a square. More classical batters than you might expect from Bangladesh. Oh, and a bit of communication error, and that's a great throw. I don't know what she was thinking there. Really fantastic work from PNG. Ritu Moni, I think, wasn't sure where the ball was, but she still called a second. That's a big mistake from her, and she's got to go.
Well, it's a mistake by Bangladesh, but PNG were right on the ball there. A clean pickup in the deep, and a good firm throw in on the bounce. Made the wicketkeeper's job very easy. Jyoti's got the go. 6 off 6 balls. Well, this is troubled times here for Bangladesh. PNG on top.
So I mentioned that Jyoti was the engine room. Pinky's coming here. There's the miscommunication. She commits. She's hoping there's going to be a mistake from the keeper or a poor throw. But that wasn't to be. PNG, as you mentioned, fantastic fielders. It's something they pride themselves in, and it's come off on that occasion. So this is, you see the name on the back, Pinky. She's the other kind of engine room player.
Well, it was a risky second, to say the least. Shorter boundary over that leg side. Wasn't a huge throw. Very accurate. The keeper again did very well. Well, a very loud call of no on the Bangladesh batter, new to the crease. Last thing you need is another run out. Under pressure, 27 for 3. PNG on top.
Strongly played from Fargana Hoke Pinky. It's still only going to be a single though. Good fielding on the boundary from Natasha Ambo.
Well, very strong throws in the deep. PNG fielders, good arms, very accurate, powerful. Won't be too many twos on offer, you would think, out there today.
A good opening over here from Sabona Jimmy. And interestingly brought their cover fielder in for Sanjita Islam. a bit of a surprise, seeing as she's been in for the longest, but they know that Pinky is very strong through that area. Worked square. Similar kind of shot to the run out earlier on in the over. And that's the end of the 7th. A good one for Papua New Guinea. But Bangladesh are 29 for 3.
Well, there's a few spectators in to support their side. Lovely to see. And well wrapped up, of course, as we are in the commentators' box. Bangladesh are in a bit of bother here. 29 for 3. Plenty of time, though. 17 over match, of course, folks. After the rain this morning. It wasn't heavy rain this morning, but it was persistent. The ground staff have done a fantastic job to get this game on. Obviously, this is originally the first game. It ends up being match 8 as the weather plays its part, as it always does in Scotland.
Short work leg side, but they'll take on the fielder. She just takes a little bit too long to release the ball there.
A leg by added to the total. Good straight bowling by Tom. Don't bowl with too much width to the Bangladeshi batters. They like a bit of width. They like to square cut the ball and hit through the line of the ball. Not easily done on this pitch, though. There's a little bit of movement.
So Bangladesh in a little bit of trouble at 30 for 3, and if there's one player in their team that they want coming out in this situation, it is Pinky. She'll relish this opportunity. Short, pulled away, hasn't really got all of that, Pinky. She'll scamper through for a single.
Let's hope you don't put the curse on Pinky like you did Jotty. You said if ever there was someone to bat around, and then Jotty left the field. So let's see what Pinky can bring to the party here. A good opportunity to bat a long time. Sometimes when you bat at 5 or 6 in T20 cricket, you don't get in for a great period of time. 10 overs to bat here. Plenty of time at the crease available. Well, advances down the wicket. Fine short cover. Good dot ball. Every dot ball absolutely priceless in T20 cricket.
Yeah, that's the problem coming down the wicket. She's kind of made a short ball into a good one. And creates another single or another dot for Mari Tom.
Playing a miss slightly wide, but it won't be called wide. It was there to hit. Batter a bit disappointed. Missed out again. Tom flirting away there, a bit too wide. Gotta stay straight. Tack that off stump. The batter hit through the line, trying to entice that edge again. Oh, full toss, put away really well. That's a boundary, a much needed boundary too. Swatted away leg side.
Well, you have to say that's a gift for Bangladesh. They've been on the money in the last few overs, Papua New Guinea, and just that loose delivery. They're not going to miss out on Bangladesh. Mari Tom will be cursing herself that she's let Sanjita Islam off the hook, who you'd have to say is batting rather slowly.
Yeah, it's a gift. Full toss. Easily put away. Islam's been fairly quiet by her usual standards, but she's not going to miss out on that early birthday present.
Well worked into the leg side. One thing you'll find with Pinky is you're never uncertain as to whether she wants to take a run or not. Very, very vocal when she's batting and also in the field. So that brings about the end of the 8th. Bangladesh 36 for 3.
Well, coaches love that. You get a boundary and then get off strike next ball. Rotate the strike. Turn good balls into 1s and 2s. 36 for 3. 8 overs gone. You would think PNG probably the happier of both sides, but Bangladesh know they've got a good bowling lineup, runs on a board, scoreboard pressure in the second innings will come into play, I'm sure. Just watching the Bangladesh players in front of us here, they are wrapped up. They are woolly hats, towels over their heads, every bit of jumpers and tracksuit bottoms you can find to keep themselves warm.
Sabona Jimmy on for her second over. That's a good shout, and Eloise Sheridan says yes, that's out. And that's an incredible start to her second over. Really disappointing for Bangladesh. They just started looking like they knew what they were about, and they lose their fourth.
Wonderful work by Sabona Jimmy, fantastic. Full ball on the sweep. Hitting very full, it looked fairly straight. The batter looked absolutely, well, I'm not sure what the thought process was there. Sweeping across the line, hitting on the shin. Umpire says yes, adjacent. Gotta go. Let's have a little look at this. Jimmy, full and straight. Hasn't been much turn today. Oh, that looks good to me, Isabel.
Yeah, you have to think that her slow start has played on the mind of Sanjida Islam. She decided she had to go for a boundary, and she saw a vacant square leg area and thought that that was the way to go, but definitely the wrong choice for that delivery. Really full, actually perfect one for her to have gone straight over the top, which is, you'd have to say, is her strength, having played two beautiful shots down the ground earlier on. But she's gone, and joining Pinky at the crease is Shayla Sharman.
Well, Pinky needs to pick up the mantle now. Oh, it's excellent from Jimmy. Excellent work. Just going on with the arm. As an off spinner in T20 cricket, you've got to vary your pace. You've got to vary where you're releasing the ball from. She's been excellent so far. Deserved that wicket. Just gets PNG back on top.
Down the ground, just punched back to the bowler. I think that's a great length that she's found to this new batter. Not sure whether to come forward or go back. That's the dream area for an off spinner. Pulled a bit short there, but just played straight back from Shayla Sharman. And miscommunication again, but Pinky will make it back pretty comfortably. Good fielding in the covers there from the skipper, Kaya Arua. So 4 wickets down, Bangladesh just on 36, and a new Bangladesh player at the crease. Quite a lot of inexperience here from Shayla Sharman. Goes deep, pulls straight of mid-wicket, but there's a fielder exactly in that position. So just the one. So successful over for Papua New Guinea there. Jimmy doing a great job for her team. Bangladesh now at 37, almost at the halfway mark. 8 overs gone, 4 wickets down.
PNG been good. Very good. Winning the toss, elected to bowl. The bowlers have not let the captain down. Fielding's been good. Keeping's been excellent. Now they're in the business end of this innings. Can they take a couple more wickets? Tail. Bangladesh is to a chaseable target. Weather looks okay. 9 overs bowled here. 37 for 4. So ticking along at just over 4 and over. But you would think they'd be very happy to chase PNG something around the 4.5 and over mark.
Quick single straight away from Shayla Sharman. And it's well judged from her. She's obviously got her plan to tip and go. Pinky won't be too unhappy with that. She'll want most of the strike.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of going about things. Just regrouping for a couple of overs, get a little partnership. Need wickets in hand for that last 3 or 4 overs. And they're outside the crease. Not much pace and offer from the bowler.
Short again, pulled square of that mid-wicket fielder, but there is, and it's gone all the way. Hasn't hit it as well. She probably would have liked Pinky, but she's done enough, and she's placed it perfectly for a 4.
Yeah, good batting. Really good placement. Short ball. And the batter to get back on the back foot. And the placement was excellent, as you mentioned, Isabel. Probably not the most powerfully struck, but got it in between the two fielders. And even with the rain, that ball moved away nicely to the boundary rope for a much needed 4. Bangladesh coached by Andrew Jayan, ex-Indian wicketkeeper. Captain India in 8 ODIs, so plenty of experience to learn from for the Bangladesh players. PNG, coached by Rava Bogue, ex-PNG player, so plenty of experience on offer for these players to learn. Nick, past the keeper, down to third man, flighted again, a little bit of a way swing. Ambo gets a lovely bit of shape on the ball.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier you'd like to see a slip in, Niall. I think that it would have been lucky to keep a slip in until the 10th over, but lots happening for Ambo, as you said, and an expansive cover drive didn't go exactly where Pinky was hoping it would.
Sometimes as a captain you get a good feel, do I keep a slip in? You bring your trump card back onto bowl, one of your better seamers, you want to go for the jugular, you leave a slip in, but not to be for PNG. 4 down here, Bangladesh, 43 on the board. Full toss, put away with consummate ease, but finds a sweeper. That will disappoint the batter. A nice juicy full toss when scoring is difficult. That's the end of the 10th. Score moves on. 44 for 4. 10 overs gone. Which camp would you rather be in at the moment, Isabel Joyce?
Well, it doesn't look amazing for Bangladesh, but I do know their bowling attack is extremely tight, so they back themselves to defend anything, especially in conditions like this. They've got plenty of spin options, and that looks to be the way to go. They can strangle you and make sure that they keep you down to 2 runs and over, 2-3 runs and over. So I think I'd still be thinking Bangladesh on top slightly.
You've watched a few games, obviously, since the start of the tournament. Has it generally been bowler friendly, bowlers ball dominating bat?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of poor bowling, getting away with poor balls, as we've seen here. When you bowl a bit short, sometimes it doesn't come on. It's moving off the seam. And decent for the spin as well, not coming off the wicket very well. So lots of work for batters to do. People who kind of set about the task and stick at it are the ones that are making the scores. So change of bowling. Awala. More spin. Really, really wide, but she's decided to play at that, Shamima. And she'll get 2 runs for it, so good reward.
Well, if you're settling down to your afternoon tea in Dhaka or Chattogram or Silatakula, your side of 46 for 4, under pressure from PNG. You're tuning in all around the world, no doubt, watching the coverage.
Well flighted there by Oala.
Or indeed Port Moresby, tuning in to cheer on your national side. They're happy, believe me, they're happy. They're a little bit cold, but they're happy to be here. Chance. Oh, that's gone. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant again from PNG. They've been sensational in the field today. Everything's been caught. Run-outs galore. Game on.
Yeah, brilliant fielding again from PNG. That's what you expect from them. Picked up, it kind of hopped up into her hands really nicely in mid-wicket. Full-blooded throw. Exactly what you tell your fielders when you're coaching them. Aim at the base of the stumps. It's crashed in, and Shaila Sharman was nowhere in the picture.
Well, a brief stay for Sharman, unfortunately. PNG, every time they just Bangladesh get a foothold back in the game, PNG do something special. Absolutely fantastic to see. It's a wonderful game in store so far. I've got a very special guest alongside me. Good afternoon, Holly.
Good afternoon, Niall. What a fantastic game of cricket this is turning out to be.
Wonderful. A good toss to win, you would think. PNG winning the toss, getting first use on this pitch. It's been spicy, but they've been excellent. The keeper's been fantastic. Their fielding's been absolutely out of this world.
Yeah, it's been right on point, hasn't it? Some brilliant fielding from the boundary, some pretty accurate throwing, and pretty much came to fruition there with that run out.
Flighted. Nicely played, but good work for the captain. Keeping a few extra fielders in the ring, putting the Bangladeshi batters under a bit of pressure, saying, "You got to hit me over the top." The current run rate of just over 4 and over won't worry PNG a great deal, you'd think, but Isabel was mentioning that Bangladesh's strength is really their bowling. They can really curtail you in the second innings.
Yeah, I've seen Bangladesh in the field a fair few times. I'd definitely say it as one of their strengths. I was very impressed with them in their warm-up game when they didn't concede a single extra. No wides, no balls, and it's definitely a strength of theirs, and they'll be looking to contain PNG in this second innings, but let's see what they've got to do with the bat first.
Well, that's very impressive. No extras. Coach's dream. Fahim Khatoon, the new batter at the crease. Flies it again. Good use of the feet. They haven't been shy to use their feet here, the Bangladeshi batters. They've advanced down many times to get a bit of momentum into the stroke.
Yeah, PNG have looked impressive in the field. They haven't quite found their length at times, bowled a bit short, but when they've pitched it up there, they've struggled a bit, the Bangladeshi batters. A few LBW decisions against them with that sweep shot earlier on, but I think Papua New Guinea are making things difficult here.
Yes, the summary so far here in 4 for Shire Cricket Club. 48 for 5 off 11 overs. Sanjida top scoring with 19. Took a 32 deliveries. It's been all PNG. Bound to be a bit of nerves, you would have thought, this morning. PNG playing against a much more fancied Bangladesh side, so you can excuse a couple of bad balls, but their work has been superb so far. Swept away nicely. That's a good boundary, really good stroke.
Yeah, that'll relieve some pressure there for Bangladesh, searching for some boundaries. Bit of a loose ball there, but she's made the most of it.
Yeah, slightly short, slightly leg side. A bit of a gift, if you're being honest. Second ball or not, you still got to put that away. The placement was good. They've got a bad ball today. Bangladesh generally have placed the ball nicely, especially at leg side. 2 or 3 balls have been pulled away well. Boundary first ball puts the bowler under real pressure for the rest of the over. Better line and length. Again, excellent in the field. Good running though.
Yeah, they set off straight away, looking for the quick single there. When runs are difficult to come by, that's what you've got to make the most of. Set off and go, and all you got to do is run in a straight line.
Easy game.
Yeah, easy game from here now, isn't it?
Much easier when you retire. That boundary brought up to 50 for Bangladesh, to 53 for 5. We're in the 12th of a 17 over contest after this morning's rain. Well, flighted, full toss. Well, he missed out. Nicely put away off the back foot. Surrounded by a lot of houses and a school. I saw next door the kids are out playing. They're brave. They're braver than me. There's the school. They might come in and watch this afternoon. And you'll often hear in our coverage a little bell in the background calling the troops to lunch. We'll be venturing there soon for our lunch, hopefully. Well, first bit of turn. Nicely placed. 1-2, should get 2. Yeah, good batting. Very, very good. There was a little bit of turn back into the right-hander. It was nice placement. Got back for a second. So Holly, your role now with the ICC, heading up the women's game.
Ooh. Yes, yeah, it's an exciting role being part of the women's game at the ICC. It's a busy time. There's lots going on, and it's great to actually be able to come to these events like this and actually see cricket firsthand and see these teams improving. I've had the privilege of seeing all the teams in action in 2015 in Thailand for the T20 qualifier, again in the Netherlands last year, and now in Scotland. So it's great to see the improvement, great to see the competition heating up, and good to see some of the same faces each time.
And the women's game is widening. Lots more countries playing and competing and trying to get to that world stage and that, elusive prize, I suppose, the World Cup in Australia, to compete against the likes of Elise Perry, Sarah Taylor, some of the world's best, Susie Bates. What a great opportunity for some of these players from PNG, Namibia, USA, etc., to get on that world stage and put themselves out there and put themselves on the cricketing map.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great opportunity for them. Especially now with all games at the T20 World Cup will be fully broadcast, just like in the West Indies last year. So there's more and more coverage going on. The game's improving, getting so much better. High scoring, fantastic bowling, fast bowling. It's great to be able to witness it from off the field.
And they're hoping for something very special on that World Cup final. They're hoping for the highest ever attendance at a cricket match at the MCG, which will be absolutely sensational if they can pull that one off.
Yeah, it'll be International Women's Day, so 8th of March, MCG, 90,000 capacity. That's what we're looking for, and we think we'll get the support. Tickets, I believe, are already on sale, so we're already starting that, but I'm sure things will ramp up closer to the time.
I might have to tap you up for a ticket then.
We'll see what we can do.
Opening bowler back into the attack. Ravini. Batter advancing. Well played. Really good stroke. Out of the middle of the bat. Through extra cover. Wonderful stroke. Wonderful boundary.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot there through the covers. Nicely pitched up there from Ravini, and she made the most of the width.
Well, that was an excellent shot. Fahima Khatun. A little bit more for the Bangladesh players to cheer about. Advanced down the wicket, crashed it through the covers. Playing a miss. Good strong action. I've been very, very impressed with Ravini today. Good action, repeatable action. Seam presentation's been good. A little bit of seam, a little bit of swing. Yeah, that's your job, keeper. Keep the fielders going, keep the bowlers going all the way till the 17th. Again on the charge. He's got protection out on the leg side boundary. Should only be one. Already tried to take 2 to that deep square leg earlier. Didn't end well for Bangladesh. Disappointing. Fahima Khatun wanted to hit that into the school.
Tell you what, I do like this tactic from Kaya in terms of bringing your main strike bowler back on. Ravini's their go-to player. She's taken some great wickets in the past. And I'm not surprised they've used her.
High. Fielder underneath. Oh, what a spectacular catch. Deep square leg. PNG get another.
Yeah, and their fielding, like we've said before, has been on fire. I had money on the fielder then all the way. Not that I'm allowed to bet, but no, yeah, absolutely. Fantastic catch there, solid. Looks like safe hands under that ball.
Well, it was high, and it was up there a long time, swirling around in this Dundee Air. Not an easy sky to catch under either. Huck's got to go. It was bright and breezy for 11. Caught by Vara, bowled by Ravini. That's an excellent catch again. Pinky's gone 62 for 6. Doesn't make great reading for the Tigers here. It's all PNG. Big wicket. Up in the air a long time here, Holly.
Yeah, it was a skyer, and got the grey background of the clouds as well to try and judge it under. But like you said, no mistake there from the PNG fielder.
Well, PNG have hardly put a foot wrong all day in the field. Skipper won the toss, said bowlers put it in the right area. Fielders back up your bowler. They've done just that. Great move, as you mentioned, bringing Ravini back into the attack. Alam is a new batter on strike into the crease. Bit of work to be done. One ball left in the 13th. What kind of target are they thinking of now, Ollie, do you think?
Oh, I was going to ask you exactly the same question. You stole it.
I got in there before you.
4 overs to go. You'd probably be looking at least a runner ball for the last 4 overs.
Nice shot. Half a chance. That's a good call. Off to the case, you call early, you set off, you get your head down, you make your ground. Good over though by Ravini, got a big wicket. Take out Pinky, there's 13 gone. 63 for 6. Got 4 overs left, do you think? Yeah, we get 5 and over, 20, that gets you 83. There was talk before the toss, or at the toss, of 140, which was it was a ambitious score, I think, but I think anything around 85, 90, current run rate's 4.85, that will get 82, so you think like a few more than that, maybe in the 90s?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they'll be looking for sort of 90 odd would be a good score. Like we said, bowling is their strength. They've got Jahanara Alam, who's currently at the crease, who's a world-class opening bowler up their sleeve, and some very tidy spinners to come in. So, yeah, I think they'd still back themselves, but we'll see what they can do here.
Leg side, it's going to be wide, rightly called wide. It's this stage of the innings as a batter. When you're in that top 3 or 4, you start thinking from the PNG's point of view, how am I going to go about chasing these runs down? Because it's not going to be easy. You need to walk out with your game plans ready and intact. So I'm just trying to think the PNG, what's going to be their plan against a fairly strong Bangladeshi bowling attack? Oh, that's a wonderful, wonderful shot. Too much width on offer. Ah, brilliant. Fantastic strike. Fahima Khatun has found her swerve and vigour from the off here today.
Yeah, selected her gap nicely. All the offsides up and pierced it through the field. Beautiful shot there.
Yeah, it's a wonderful contact. Placement was good. Tom's been a little bit wide on the offside and then occasionally straying down leg side, but this is a great stroke. Good base, solid base. Good swing through the line of the ball, and even with the morning rain, outfield still fairly sharp. And Tom's under pressure. Boundary early in the over. Puts the bowler on the back foot. Good shot. Nice stroke. Should just be a single. Good work in the deep. Cleaning it up in the deep. Very good, but good batting. Moving on nicely. 18 off 11. One player today that's really not struggled to get the grips of this wicket. Most batters have struggled a little bit in the strike rate, but Fahima Khatun's been excellent.
I think she's just capitalised on the loose balls. I think she's played a relatively patient innings to the good ones, but made the most of the bad. She hasn't wasted her opportunities when they've come along, and I think that's been the key.
Yeah, spot on. Her placement's been excellent when she has got that loose ball. Some of the Bangladesh batters got loose balls, have found the fielders. Khatun has found the gap nicely. Oh, it's going to be a no ball. going to be a no ball. Down leg side, it was nicely put away. Going to come back for a couple, but that's going to be a no ball.
Yep, I'm just waiting for the umpire to signal. We think it should be a free hit. Just waiting for it. Confirmation.
That's first warning as well for the bowler. Yeah. Oh yes, the sight every batter loves to see. Swing the arms.
The lasso, the free hit. Now where would you go here?
Well, they brought mid-wicket inside the ring. Got a deep cover. Going leg side. It's a good stroke. Really good bit of work. You do not want to run out off a free hit. The only way you can be out off a free hit is run out. And that is not what you want to see as your coach. Two batsmen looking to take on a risky second on a free hit.
Yeah, it's criminal. To be fair, that was very well bowled. You said, oh, I'll go leg side, and she put it outside the off stump for her. Well fielded, got her body down on the line.
On the sweep. Finds the fielder, it's only going to be a single. Half a shout. Sliding leg side, I think they'll come through for a leg bye. Leg bye confirmed by the umpire. It's foot down time. Isabel Joyce is doing a sterling job in front of us here. Absolutely sensational DIY work here. The wind has picked up, and as a batter you want to hit with that wind. Oh, it's another full toss. It might be another free hit. It's in the air. Don't go for four. It should come back for a second. Keep an eye on the umpire here, because that might have been another one over waist high. Seems to be okay. Another over done and dusted. 14 overs bowled. 77 for 6. Holly will make way. Isabel Joyce will come back in for the final stages.
Yeah, great to hear all about the hard work Holly's been doing since she's joined ICC. And Jahanar Alam, one of the taller players in the Bangladesh team, likes to hit it over extra cover, so that's her go-to area. She's a really proud cricketer, former captain, current vice captain, and she won't mind this pressure at all. Swept away. Good hands there from Jahanar Alam. She returns for the second. So yeah, they've swapped around a few times with the captaincy. Bangladesh current captain was captain before, then wasn't captain again now. So Salma Khatun, Jahanar Alam and Ramana Ahmed is not here at the moment, swapping around the captaincy over the past few years.
It's an interesting concept. Change from captain, then they make you vice captain. I'm not sure how that would have went down back in my day with some of my previous captains in the Irish team.
And she's bowled her. What a delivery. Fantastic work there. And that's the wicket they will have wanted. Brilliant from Mary Tom. She's been fantastic today.
Well, big wicket. Goal leg side. It was flighted. Eyes lit up. Looking to hit big, as you do at this stage of the innings. Can't blame the batter for trying to get a couple of boundaries away. Not to be today.
Apologies, it's of course Sabona Jimmy who bowled that delivery. Yeah, we spoke about her liking to use use the long arms there. Jahanara Allen was just too full for it, went under her bat. Really good length there from Sabona Jimmy. Well flighted, drew her into the shot. She's just hit the ground and missed it, and that brings the current skipper Salma Khatun to the crease. Really canny cricketer, ranks very highly in the world rankings of all-rounders. One of the best all-rounders in the world, has been as high as 3 in the world in the past. Goes for the sweep straight away, and it's pleading its first ball. That's the end of Salma Khatun straight away, and Bangladesh in all sorts of trouble. The number 8 all-rounder in the world, unable to get her name on the scoreboard.
Well, Sabona Jimmy's on a hat-trick. First one bowled, the second one LB. Unbelievable scenes here at Forfarshire Cricket Club. Bangladesh are absolutely rocking. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, it looks fairly straight. Pleading with the umpire. Gone. Back-to-back wickets. Great celebrations here for PNG as they sense something special happening. The ICC Women's T20 World Cup qualifiers. Game on here at Forfarshire. More importantly for Jimmy, on a hat-trick.
Will there be a change in the field? Come on, let's see it.
I've got to get a slip in. You got to get a slip. If you're the bowler on a hat-trick, give me a slip, captain.
I think I'd be wanting a couple in front myself on this deck. You want to feel the ball on the bat, and a hat-trick ball. Nahida Akhtar will no doubt look for some kind of bat, so you think maybe she'll pop it up.
Well, one thing's for sure, there's going to be a big shout and appeal.
And she's up to the task, Nahida. Solid forward defence.
Well, with just over 2 overs to go, really poor time to lose a couple of back-to-back wickets. Just got to curtail the run rate. Jimmy's been excellent today. Really good flight and guile, F&G. Lovely to see. Not a great bit of turn. Just using the crease, just changing the pace. Excellent work by the off-spinner. Slightly flatter leg side. Keeper misses it. We haven't said that too often today. It'll cost an extra, maybe 2 wides down leg side. Keeper's been very good today. Slightly disappointed with that one, but been the heartbeat of any side, the wicketkeeper. But Jimmy, 3 for 6 so far today. Can she add? Can she get another couple for a fiver?
Deep in the crease, that's well played again by Fahima Khatun. She'll want another one. It's well fielded by PNG, and Holly mentioned having gone to a number of previous tournaments. And that's the big difference for me, is the fielding. General fielding of the teams at these tournaments has gone up massively, and how much it's paid off for PNG today.
Well, one thing you must do if you're a so-called smaller nation is field as well as the big sides. That's one thing Ireland always prided themselves on during my career. We might not have as good a batting side as the Aussies or the Kiwis or the English sides, or a bowling side as good as Pakistan or India. One thing you've got to do is you've got to field well. You've got to save some runs. Bowler into the attack. Voila! Off spinner. Bowled earlier on. Plenty of flight, which can be risky. 2 overs to bowl in this 17 over contest. 83 for 8. Bangladesh looking to finish well.
That's a poor miss. Probably first one that we've seen today. It's the skipper. Kaya Rule will be disappointed with that effort in extra cover. It's only cost a couple, but every run counts here now for Bangladesh. Nahida Akhtar probably the first of the not recognised batters in the Bangladesh lineup. Flighted, as you said, but really well played by Akhtar, just as I say it. Clipped over mid-wicket, 1 bounce, and over the boundary.
Good stroke. Full toss. Too much flight, too much air. At this stage innings, She's going to look for a 4 or 6. Absolutely every ball. Put away well. Found the gap. There's a couple of fielders out there to try and protect that bad ball. The batter is up to the task. Excellent batting so far this over. 2 off the first, boundary off the second.
Let's just take a look at that. Really good use of the wrists there from Nahida Akhtar. She just clips it away. Doesn't go for too much power. Goes for the placement.
That's a single. Shouldn't be one. No. Good work. A cover. Oh, we haven't seen a maximum today, have we? Just wondering, is there time for a lusty blow in the deep?
Yeah, they're short in this tournament so far, just the 2. Another wide. And these extras near the end here costing PNG.
Just wondering, Isabel, was it a good option bringing Awala back into attack when maybe you could have had a seamer to close out the innings?
It's well worked leg side. They'll look for 2 here, but they've decided against it. Fahima wants some of the strike. Well, I think they've used up their seamers overs, unfortunately. And they went for the wicket, as Holly alluded to earlier. They've gone to break the partnership, which did work. Jahanara Alam, or it was Ravini who came on, and there was a good wicket, but that's the last of her overs bowled, so they've got to use their kind of 4th and 5th bowlers near the end here. Another wide, dragged down. Brenda Tau unable to tidy up behind the stumps. There'll be another couple of really important runs. Well run from Fahima Khatun, lightning between the wickets.
Well, there's been a momentum shift in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Awala is just a little bit short, a little bit leg side, under some pressure. Just taking momentum here, Bangladesh into the mid-innings break, into the second innings. These runs are crucial. 94 for 8. There's a little bit of rain in the air as well, folks. In fact, it's coming down fairly heavily now. Offside, cut away nicely. Good batting. Found a fielder in the deep. But a good score, you would think here, Isabel. 17 over game. Pitch on the covers all day, all night.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. Anything over 100 and Bangladesh should be happy, and they've almost got there. This last over has helped them a good bit as we watch the rain come in. Flighted. Nahida Akhtar unable to make any use of that, the final delivery in the 16th over. So Bangladesh looking a little bit healthier, 95 for 8.
Good over though for Bangladesh. Couple of 2s, wides, the boundary coming off it. Umpire's just having a think. It's fairly heavy rain here in 4 Share Cricket Club in the beautiful city of Dundee. My first visit, Isabel. Looking forward to spending the week here and getting out and about and seeing what Dundee has to offer.
Yeah, it's quite a pretty little town, Niall. Nice few restaurants, good food to be had, bit of banter.
Bit of banter, oh, wonderful.
So you wanted some seam, and we've got it. They were saving her for the last over. That's Ravini Owa. A wild swing there from Fahima Khatun. She just signals to her partner it's staying low.
Well, I just wonder, can the keeper stand up? Keep the batter in the crease. Pick of the bowlers for me today. Be absolutely sensational. Up top, coming back at the back end, never easy. Toughest overs in the game.
And she's gone for the ramp.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant to see. A la Joss Butler, oh, and it gets away from the fielder for another boundary.
Yeah, Fahima Khatun, that's a real strength of hers. I've actually never seen her hit it through the covers before today. It's usually fine leg that that has all of the arrows pointing to it when you do her wagon wheel. She's extremely good when there's a bit of pace on the ball.
Well, that was a brilliant shot. We've seen some lovely strokes today, but that's the best of the bunch down on one knee, flipping it over 45. Great awareness as well. Superb batting. 99 for 8. Full toss leg side. Bang, bang, back-to-back fours.
You feel like Ravini has just lost it a little bit here because of the previous ball. Bit of rain in the air as well. It looks like Sue Redfern's calling the players off. So a bonus 2 balls there for Bangladesh. Eloise Sheridan, Sue Redfern have said that's enough. 16.2 overs is all we're going to have. And the players will have to make their way off the pitch.
Yeah, 16.2 overs, 103 for 8. Bangladesh will be happy. A late flurry has propelled that score over the 3-figure mark, and you would think, judging by the games thus far and the pitches and conditions, that's going to be a good score. It's grey overhead, folks. There is a few breaks of cloud in the near distance, so we're hoping it's only a short shower. Well, PNG, they were excellent for the most part. In the field, they were wonderful. Energy, exuberance, as you would expect, and some real skill. Seam bowlers were very good at the start. Keeper was excellent behind the sticks. Gonna have a little regroup here. The PNG players just say, right, maybe it got away from us slightly at the back end of that innings, but we're still in the game.
Yeah, this rain break might be a blessing in disguise for them. The shorter the game, the easier it'll be. So they're very top heavy in their batting order. Some really classy batters up there, but lose a few wickets and they could be in trouble. So few overs lost, reduce the run rate. Bangladesh were 8 wickets down, so that'll come into Duckworth Lewis. So they might fancy their chances if it does get reduced a little bit further.
Tell you what, who would be a groundsman? Who would be a groundsman, especially in this part of the world? On, off, sun, rain, cold, wind. They've worked hard. They've worked tirelessly to get this ground ready today for this big fixture. Obviously, initially, fixture number 1 ended up being fixture number 8. Great to have the rain days, though, to make sure all games get played and gives every team equal opportunities to qualify for what will be a fantastic tournament. Right, folks, well, we're just going to have a little short break while the groundsmen do their thing. The rain will hopefully stop fairly shortly. When it does, we'll be back for the second innings. Well, a very warm welcome back to Forfarshire Cricket Club. The rain is gone. It's the ICC Women's T20 World Cup Qualifiers 2019. Papua New Guinea against Bangladesh. It was a wet morning. The sun came out for a little bit and the rain returned. What we've got is an 8-over game. 59 to win for PNG. There's going to be a power play of 2 overs. At the halfway point, I'm joined by Isabel Joyce. Isabel, with that shorter format, a shorter game, who's going to be happier? Obviously, Bangladesh were 103 for 8. Now it's going to be 59 to win for PNG.
Well, that late flurry of runs from Fahima Khatun, her 32, very important, has helped Bangladesh to get that total up. And while it's reduced to 8 overs, they'll be happy to defend 59. I think that's a real win for them. So Sanjida Islam opened the batting with Ayesha Rahman. Sanjida struggled a little bit for her 19 off 32. Ayesha Rahman looked good before she nicked off second ball. Jyoti came in then, was busy, but she was accounted for by Ravini. A really good run out to get rid of Ritu Moni, as well as another run out for Sharman. And then Fargana Hoke, just 11 for her. Ravini striking again. 2 late wickets for Jimmy.
Yeah, it was a stop-start batting affair by Bangladesh. You must say, very impressive in the field for PNG and with the ball. They were excellent, PNG. I thought they bowled a good line and length early on. The seamers were excellent with the new ball. Ravini was sensational. 2 for 17 off her 3.3, economy of 4.6. Natasha Ambo bowled with good speed, good accuracy. 8 dot balls, very impressive. 1 for 17. But my favourite today, Sabona Jimmy. 3 for 10 off her 3 overs. Wonderful bowling all round. So we've got a shortened game. It should be very, very exciting. 8-over contest. 2 overs of power play. And we should be in for one hell of an afternoon here, Isabel Joyce.
Well, you'll be happy to see Sabona Jimmy also out there opening the batting. Your favourite player so far. There she is on screen. She's a canny left-hander. Likes to play through the point region. She's joined, of course, by Naomi Vare. These two didn't get off to a brilliant start yesterday when they took on Scotland. They did come out on top on that occasion. It was numbers 3 and 4 who did the business for them there. That's Brenda Tau and Ruma.
Well, Sabona Jimmy's been excellent with the ball today. Can she cap off a wonderful Monday afternoon with a flurry with the bat? We're nearly set here at Forfarshire Cricket Club. You've been speaking off air about this wonderful talent with the ball as well. Tell us a little bit what we can expect here.
Well, you can expect that Jahanara Alam will be in a battle here. She loves to bowl. She says that cricket is her one and only in her life. And she likes to run in, hit the deck hard. She'll make the ball talk, and she can bowl a Yorker on demand. So a dream opening bowler for Bangladesh here as she approaches.
Good pace. They've got to slip in. So good captaincy on the attack. Looking for wickets. It's going to be difficult for the PNG bats. Keeper standing back with the helmet on. Good pace from Jahanara. Really good pace. Good action.
Well, she'll be disappointed she can only bowl 2 overs today. 4 seems a little bit too little for her at times, so she'll make sure she makes every ball count. And that was a really good length straight away, making Jimmy play at one that possibly wasn't there.
Worked away. Quick single on. Good work. Direct hit. Excellent fielding. Energetic start to the run chase. It's going to be action-packed, folks. Just the 8 overs. And 2 overs of power play you think are going to be absolutely crucial. Try and get off to a good start. Get ahead of the game. 59's a tall order. Plenty at stake. Big game, and there'll be some people watching in the hotel. Do you think Scotland will be sitting in their hotel watching this game with real anguish? Really disappointing day for Scotland yesterday. They'll come again, but this is a big game, not just for PNG, Bangladesh, also Scotland.
Yeah, it's a massive game in the context of their group. A win for PNG here would really be difficult for Scotland to come back from. They obviously lost the game yesterday. They've 1 from 2. PNG, if they won here, would have 2 from 2 and be top of the group.
Nice touch. Early call. Call their partner through for a single. Looks like that's PNG's mantra. Tap and go. Rotate the strike. Left hand, right hand, which is always a useful combination at the top of the order. Can be difficult sometimes for the bowlers to adjust to the right hand, left hand combination.
Well, Jahanara has decided to come around the wicket, and you might have noticed she gave the fielder a bit of a glare there. Fahima Khatun at point, usually a very good fielder, and picked it up well and threw well, but really good running from PNG there, and it's difficult to tell how they'll manage to get a run out as they just bring cover fielder in, try and put a bit of pressure on. Fine leg goes back. Jahanara making sure her fielders are exactly where she wants them.
On the charge, playing a miss. Ambitious stroke early. Good work by the bowler. Saw the batter coming down the wicket. Adjusted her line and length. Keeper in the game here. You always feel as a keeper early on a day like this, you're going to get a couple of feathers, a couple of little nicks through.
Well, I think coming around the wicket's a good idea from Jahanara. Jimmy likes to slash at the ball wide of the stump, so if you can keep it tight, it really cuts off her scoring options.
Smashed. Oh, what a beautiful shot. You mentioned Jimmy likes a bit of width. She loves a bit of width. Boundary.
Yeah, beautifully played on the top of the bounce. A half volley, not at all. And I think there was a bit of a slip in extra cover from Sanjida Islam. She's having a look at her spikes and look at the ground, but I don't think she would have got there even if she hadn't slipped. That was beautifully played and pierced the gap perfectly. Yeah,
great shot. Placement was good. Power was good. Got herself in a really good position. A strong base. Weight transfer was good into the ball. And just smashed it through the covers. And the outfield, it must be said, is good. It's fast. Despite all the rain, the ground staff have done a fantastic job getting this ground ready.
Blocked and through for a quick single again. Pinky and cover unable to cut off the single, and a few disappointed looks around the field there from Bangladesh. They're not sure that this is the way to go for them. It's a really good over for PNG. They finish it with 7.
Well, it's a great start by PNG, especially Sabona Jimmy. Looks a real talent. Was excellent with the ball. Now coming out to open the batting for our country. Good technique. One player. That's what the coach will be saying. One player, get me 35. One player, win this game. Upset the apple cart. Put the cat amongst the pigeons. Here in Forfarshire Cricket Club. A good crowd in. There's a couple of spectators in supporting both sides. Lovely to see. Our cameramen are doing a wonderful job bringing you some great pictures, and windy conditions up there. We appreciate all their hard work too.
Well, the skipper, no surprise there. She's opening from the other end. She bowls some canny off spin. Doesn't actually turn it too often, but you know she has it in her armoury, which keeps it interesting. And she's ranked number 14 in the world for T20 bowling.
Yeah, she's going to bowl from the Nursery Road end. Same ends as Lords. The nursery end and the pavilion end. Oh, what do you know? Slip in place. Clever batting. Very good. Just took the leg side. Early call for a single. PNG were excellent in the field. Bangladesh so far a little bit off the pace in the field. They should realise that PNG are going to try and drop and run. Look for quick singles. Got to get in tight. Got to get in close. Cut that single off.
I think it's the anticipation that's not there right now from Bangladesh. They're not quite sure how PNG are going to play. Happens sometimes when you haven't played a team too many times. So PNG capitalising on that. Excellent ball there from Salma Khatun. Sometimes I like to say she's more like an away swinger than an off spinner. Bowls a lot of arm balls, and that's the length that she'll hit time and time again. Hit strongly out to cover fielder, and they're coming back for 2. That's unbelievable running from them. Cover fielder a little bit slow to come in. That's Kajida Tul Kubra.
Well, if looks could kill, there's a few people might be lying down on the turf out there because that should not have been a 2. And the bowler and captain rightly not happy with the fielder in the deep. Wonderful running all the same.
And she slapped that straight down the ground. What a shot from Naomi Ver. That's fantastic stuff from her. Not the prettiest, but it's effective. That one's a boundary.
Yeah, great stroke. Ver, wonderful talent. Strong shot down the ground. Not much spin. So play straight, play through the line, the ball. Good power, placement was good. PNG up and running early here. They started well with the ball, they've started well with the bat too.
They enjoy a bit of pace on the ball, Papua New Guinea, so pace off is probably the way to go for Khatun. Another wild swing. Jyoti asked the question of umpire Eloise Sheridan, but I don't think that Ver's foot even moved an inch, so rather hopeful more than thinking that was out.
Yeah, Eloise Sheridan from Australia and Sue Redfern from England are 2 on-field umpires. The third umpire is Kim Cotton. Well, short and wide. Sneaks under the bat. Another good over for PNG though. 2 gone, 14 for no loss. If you're just joining our coverage, it's an 8-over game. PNG need 59 to win. That's the power play done and dusted. 14 for no loss off the power play of 2 overs. But a wet morning, which meant initially starting with a 17-over game and a heavy shower just at the end of the Bangladeshi innings meant it was restricted to an 8-over run chase of PNG, which you would think may suit them down to the ground.
So another seamer comes on. It's a Ritu. She gets the ball to nip around. No great pace. And just in case you're wondering, Papua New Guinea are almost up with the rate. They need 7.5 and over from now for the next 6 overs to win. So good start from them. They're going at 7s. Just a little extra, one quite big over, and they're right in this game. So it's really just about who holds their nerve here.
Yeah, a big upset on the cards potentially. Bangladesh under pressure. They've been under pressure for most of the day.
Off the
Pitched
pad.
outside leg.
Yeah, that's again a hopeful appeal. I think they're trying to distract the batters more so than actually thinking that's out. It's clearly outside leg from Ritu.
Yeah, bowling right arm over to a left-hand bat. You've really got to swing the ball back in from the off stump to get an LB. That pitched outside leg clearly. Keeper up to the stumps. I like to see this from the keeper.
Too short and a misfield at extra cover. That's disappointing from the Bangladeshis. It's the skipper. They'll come back for 2, and it's easily done by Naomi Ver. These 2, great understanding, really quick between the wickets, and they know what their job is here.
Well, all the noise you're hearing, folks, is that of PNG. It's all excitement, cheering on their teammates. They feel there's something special happening here. Full toss advancing. Missed out. Good work. Good work in the cover region. Very good.
Yeah, good comeback there for Salma Khatun. She'll be dirty with herself. She missed that one in extra cover. It cost her team 2 runs. She's probably cut one off there. So almost back to 0. Some good stroke play there. Practicing for some lusty blows later on, I hope.
Good keeping. Excellent gloves. Never easy standing up to the seamers. It's always a good weapon for the bowler. If you've got a keeper good enough to stand up and take the ball well, it keeps the batter in the crease. The batter can't advance down the wicket. Or if she does, she'll risk being stumped.
Edged. Third man is out there. Probably keep the Papua New Guineans to 1. I really like that intent though. Taps, turns to go. Does Ver. Sent back by her partner Jimmy.
It's been a good over so far here by Ritu. Just the 3 runs and a leg by, so just pegging it back slightly. Needs to finish well. Will Papua New Guinea take a risk on the last ball of this over? Took leg side.
They've called a dead ball, the umpires there. I think the Bangladeshis were talking too close to when the ball was being bowled. So Sue Redfern just having a word with the fielder in here at mid-wicket. Sanjida Islam. They do like to be very loud in the field, Bangladesh. They get on top of you.
Swung away leg side. Oh, a run out chance, but a misfield. It's a good over all the same by Ritu. Just the 4 runs coming off the bat. 1 leg by. 19 for no loss after 3. PNG. Well, you mentioned too much talking. You want to try playing in Dhaka? Or Sylhet, or Khulna, or Chittagram, or Chattogram as it's known nowadays. Relentless noise when you play in Bangladesh. Now for one of these 2 teams, or maybe both these 2 teams, chance to get to Australia and play in the T20 World Cup in front of some massive crowds. Be a wonderful opportunity. Misfield. There was a half a chance. Disgusted with herself.
Well, you mentioned if looks could kill. That was Khatun again, and she was the one who bowled the previous over, was unhappy with some other fielding. So if you're going to give those death stares, you got to back it up in the field, don't you? Although maybe it's captain's prerogative. So Nahida coming on, some left arm spin. She's a really good bowler on slow decks, Nahida. Not afraid to give it a bit of flight. She'll draw the batters down. Like to see her do that. As these 2 at the crease, Jimmy and Vera, seem to like a bit of pace on the ball.
Well, Jimmy, left-handed batter, facing a left-arm spinner's got to be eyeing up the leg side. There's a deep mid-wicket, there's a long on, but there's a big gap between the 2 of them. Over towards the indoor centre there, and the media tent. She goes leg side, picks out mid-wicket. It's a good option though, Sabona Jimmy. Got to get on with it. Hit with the spin. Hit it long, hit it hard. Down the wicket, stumped. Gone. Clever bowling. Really, really clever from the left arm spinner. Fantastic. Just saw Sabona Jimmy advancing down the wicket. Held it back. Keeper does the rest. Wonderful work behind the stumps.
Yeah, it's really well bowled from Nahida. She will have relished the opportunity to come on and take a wicket. And she likes to vary her pace. Very how much she spins it, and has a good arm ball, which we just saw there. You can pretty much count on 1 quicker one slower one, and then a few that turn in the over. So you're never sure which one it is. There it is. Stayed a little bit low for Jimmy, but don't think that was where she was intending to hit it.
It's clever bowling. Previous ball, Jimmy went on a slog sweep. The bowler was clever enough to think she didn't get the slog sweep away. She might come down the wicket this time. Just hold it back ever so slightly. Clever bowling, using all her experience. Oala's the new batter in. Bowled a bit of off spin earlier on. What can she do with the bat? She's got to get into the game fairly quickly. Otherwise this game will drift away from PNG.
Yeah, there's no time to set yourself in this innings. 8 overs. A further 40 runs to win. And just the 5... well, less than 5, 4.4 overs to get them in. So, big ask here for Coney Oala. She goes for the block straight away.
Well, I just noticed the keeper before that ball just hinting at the bowler. Wide Yorker. So the keeper feels in the game. The keeper feels like there might be another stumping an opportunity on the way here. Oala's got to get after it straight away. No time to chew up some dot balls.
That's really well bowled. That's a good line and length. It seemed quite wide, but she's got it to do some work there. Dip and bounce from Nahida. And all they need, really, Bangladesh, is a few dots to get right on top here.
Wow, this is excellent. Stranglehold on the game here. Think of Bangladesh bowlers down the years, the wonderful left arm spinners they've had. Shakib Al Hassan, one of the best all-rounders in the world. Abdur Razak, a wonderful left arm spinner for Bangladesh for many, many years. Real talent, this left arm spinner. Beautiful bowler here.
And she's got hold of that one. Awala sent it right over the rope. A straighter one hasn't worked for Nahida. Excellently struck from Awala. And that's a disappointing finish to an excellent over previously from Nahida. She's got her hands on her hips, disappointed with the finish.
Well, that's a great shot. That's the best shot of the day. Smashes the leg side, yes. The game rests on you. Look at this for a stroke. Beautiful swing of the bat, slog sweep. And that's gone a really long way. Fantastic stroke, absolutely brilliant technique. Impact, absolutely fantastic. Yes, energy. Bring it to the crease. PNG, they've got a sniff here. They've got half a chance. 59, of course, required in 8 overs. 4 overs bowled. They've got 25.
Yeah, so if they'd got away with that over Bangladesh without that 6, it would have been a bit tall order for Papua New Guinea now, but that's just swung it back, probably evens now.
Oh, shot. Oh, good catch. It was hit well. Mid-off, swooped around. Took a really good catch. I thought initially it was going over the top. Not enough bat on it. Oh, it's a big wicket for PNG to lose.
Yeah, really good catch there. It looked like that one was sailing over the boundary, possibly for 4, maybe just for 2. Long on was moving around, but easy as you like. That catch was taken, and she barely even celebrated afterwards.
Yeah, it was a good catch. Initially, I thought it was just going to evade the mid-off fielder. I saw long on sprinting around as if she was going to have to haul it in, but the fielder was placed absolutely perfectly and took a really good catch. Judged it well, got 2 hands to it, safe as houses.
And it's really well done from Shayla Sharman. That brings the star of yesterday, Brenda Tao, running to her right. Those ones aren't easy, just over the shoulder, side kind of side hands, but she's made it look like she's doing it every day.
Well, a lot rests on Awala here. Clean striker of the ball. I've already seen one massive hit leg side. Will she go again? Well, she tries to go again. It's good from Bangladesh. Yorkers changing the pace. I think the game rests with these 2 batters here, Awala and Brenda Tao. Need a big partnership. It's not going to be easy. Bangladesh showing all their experience now, bringing 3rd man in the ring, dropping mid-off to long-off. Clever.
Oh, that's an edge. That's very lucky edge. And that one's going to race away. No doubts there. Not too quick, but quick enough for that one to race to the boundary. And that's what happens when you have a big swing.
Well, commitment is key. Commitment to the stroke. Whatever you do, commit to it. It was wide, it was there, it was asking to be hit. Awala says, yeah, I'll have a piece of you. Didn't get all of it, but got enough. Streaky boundary, but every boundary counts. As long as Awala's at the crease, PNG have a chance. Game on here.
Well, she's dealing in boundaries, Awala, and the question is, how many dots will she soak up in between those boundaries?
Full toss, bowled. Misses the full bugger. The base of the off stump. It's good bowling. It's death bowling. It's wicket-taking bowling.
Yeah, her eyes lit up there, didn't they, Awala? She thought, here's my next chance. She thought she was on a roll and had a wild swing. It's just dipped under her bat. Disappointing for her.
Yeah, she'd gone for 10 off just 7 balls. A good strike rate. It won 4-2. It was short. It was breezy. This is how it came to an end. Full toss, maybe just erring the side of Yorker. Can't blame the batter for going after it. Ritu, too experienced, too clever, too good.
So not one of Bangladesh's really well-known bowlers, Ritu, in and out of the team. So she'll be delighted to have changed the game somewhat here. 2 wickets this over. Huge from her.
Well, good action Ritu's got. Nice repeatable action. Tanya Ruma's the new bat at the crease. Goes for the full ball again. Nicely smashed down to long on, but you mentioned not one of the more known bowlers, Ritu. Lovely action, Isabel. Right arm, medium pace, must be said, just medium pace, but good repeatable action.
Yeah, they'd usually go for Panagosh in their lineup if they want another seamer. She's not actually at this tournament, so Ritu probably adding a little bit more in the batting lineup as well, so possibly the reason why they've gone with her in their selection today and yesterday. Also slower wickets, her kind of slow medium pace, probably doing a little bit more than a quicker bowler would.
Well, that's a good over. It's really good by Ritu. Yeah, warm applause by her teammates, and rightly so. She's bowled 2 overs, 2 for 9. 5 overs gone. PNG 30 for 3. They need 59 to win. Going to be a tall order here. Run rate 9.66. And the run rate all day has never really gone above 4.5. So the chase near 10s is going to be difficult. Funnier things have happened in this wonderful game of cricket. ICC Women's T20 World Cup Qualifiers 2019, folks. Plenty of cricket coming your way over the next 5 or 6 days. This is a scorecard so far. Sabona Jimmy 8. VAR was looking good, 10 off 11. Owala, a beautiful 6-leg side and a streaky edge, 10 off 7, but still batting to come. But you feel it's going to be a tall order to try and hold these runs in, Isabel.
Yeah, these two, Brenda and Tanya, usually batting at 3 and 4 together, so lots of experience batting together, but you feel their game is more heading it between the fielders, running well, than big bounding sixes. The leg spin of Fahima Khatun from the Nursery Road end. Quite a flat leg spinner as female leg spinners go. Does get a bit of turn, but she's more interested in getting the ball down there quite quickly. She'll be confident after a good innings earlier today. She was the one that helped her team get up to that near the 100 mark from their 16.3 overs.
Yeah, spot on. It was her innings that catapulted the score, and the DLS may have been a lot less for PNG without that innings from Fahima. So a good innings with the bat. Let's see what she can do with the ball. Leg spin. Might not get a great deal of turnout there in these cold conditions. Slightly gloomy, slightly soft wicket.
Short pulled leg side. I'll be happy with that. Bangladesh, every ball that goes for less than 2 is a win for them. So Fahima claps her fielder there. That's Ritu who's coming in off the boundary, saving the 2.
27 required off 16. That rate's gone above 10 for the first time today. Difficult. A lot of work to be done. Tossed up. Good gloves. Good work behind the stump. Both keepers have been very good today. Both keepers have been excellent. I thought PNG's keeper was fantastic. Couple of great grabs. Full of energy behind the stumps. It's a free hit. Not enough players inside the circle. Excellent by the square leg umpire. Eloise Sheridan. Spot on. Didn't have enough people inside the ring when that ball was bowled. Caught the commentators out.
A run out chance. She's made it back. Well, I think that was a no ball because of the fielder at backward square was just outside the ring on point of delivery. We noticed Eloise Sheridan at square leg there, just indicating to the fielder near her that she needs to be inside the ring on point of release.
Tossed up, stumped. That's going to be out, I'm sure of that. Wow, the wonderfully quick hands by the keeper. Bails are off in an absolute flash. It was a massive swing and a miss. And my wicket-keeping head on there, I thought definite stumping.
Wicket-keepers union there, but I think she had such a big swing here that her bat was already nearly on the ground by the time that Jyoti behind the stumps has made contact with the ball on the stump. So huge swing, as you said, down. Too close to call. You feel like a replay might have her right there. Short. But Tanya Ruma unable to make contact with the ball there.
Well, Bangladesh have a nice varied bowling attack. They've got some pace, they've got left arm spin, leg spin, off spin. You'd think they've got all bases covered.
Manages this time and it gets through, but there is a fielder, Pinky, out there and cover. Excellent throw from her. She's a canny operator out there and she'll make sure that there's no twos.
Well, Bangladesh have some wonderful support. Everywhere they go, they get great support. There's a number of excitable fans down on the sideline cheering on their side.
So that's the end of the over. PNG in a little bit of trouble from at 34 for 3, and there are some of those fans waiting expectantly for a victory from their team.
We'll have a look at the bowling figures. Yeah, excellent. Ritu Moni, 2 for 9 off her 2 overs. I always look for dot balls. How many dot balls can you get me? How much pressure can you build? They've been all good. 7, economy rate 6 and 4 in a short game. 8 over chase. That's excellent.
So Salma Khatun returns from the pavilion end. Good use of the feet, struck strongly out to mid-wicket, but it is that fielder, Pinky, again. Good pick up and return throw. And a somewhat hopeful throw at the stumps from the skipper. Very unusual for her to lose her head, but she's thrown at the stumps and they get through for a second. Papua New Guinea, that's a freebie for them.
Well, they've got to go here. Off spinner, bowling to a right-hander. Got to try and take on that leg side boundary and get a couple of 4s, if not 6s away. Still a lot of work to be done. 26 to win, 23 to win. Goes big, goes down the ground. Ah, wonderful shot. Wonderful, wonderful shot. Great use of the feet. Connection was good. Just what PNG needed. Is there a final twist here this afternoon?
Well, the wicketkeeper doesn't look too happy there. I think she's had a word with the skipper saying, bowl it wider. She wants them to bowl at that wide line. She knows how difficult it is with the ball coming on slowly. And she's got her arms crossed there. Frustrated with her skipper because this one was too straight. Shuffled down and flat batted down the ground.
Well, 19 to win. 10 balls remaining. Change of angle around the wicket. Tossed up.
Well run again. Sue Redfern says no. And the Bangladeshis can't believe it.
Well, pleading with Sue Redfern. Put the finger up. Give us a wicket. Good running. PNG, they've run well all day. They've fielded well. Excellent in the field. Good between the wickets. Let's have a look at this. Squeezed away on the offside. Good pick up. Wow, it's close. It's really, really close.
Well, too close to call, of course. And again, if there was any assistance from the television, you think that there might be a different decision. But you always give the benefit of the doubt to the batters, and I think that's the way it should be. If she'd slid her bat, of course, I think there wouldn't have been any doubt, but it was quite late that she put her bat down because she was diving. And she survives. Salma Khatun continues.
On the reverse. Excellent work in the field. That's brilliant. Wants 2. Won't get 2, but good cricket all round. Good cricket all round that. Good reverse sweep. Excellent fielding. Would have been 4 if it beat the third man. It would have been gone for 4, so saving 3.
Well, that's the fielder that earlier in the day got the death stare for not saving 2, so she's made it up this time, saved a 3. She's in the positives.
Smashes down the ground. Cleanly picked up. Good work. Good work by the captain. Got our best fielders in the key positions, in the hot zones, as they say. Fielding coaches will be happy with that. It's important to get the fielders in the right position. Big ball this, you think? Only 1 over left after this over. 16 required. They need a boundary here, PNG. Wide ball. Well, that's good. That's good for PNG, that. Wide ball and an extra ball.
Well, Salma Khatun has seen Brenda Tao advancing, but she was onto it, Brenda. She managed to get back in, and it's a bit of a bonus for her.
Smashes it leg side. All the way! Absolutely exactly what was required here from PNG. Boundary to finish. It's game on here, 48 for 3.
Well, that's the end of Salma Khatoon's second over, and she's gone for an expensive 21. And that's... We'll just take a quick look at that run-out chance again. Could that have been a turning point in this game? It's well fielded in third man. She's come across point. I'll just have a look at that boundary first. It's well struck flat. And easily over the boundary in the end.
Well, this is the run-out chance. It's good work. Just wonder, could the throw have been a little bit lower? Keeper's in a great position. Throw was slightly high. Let's just see. I think this is very close. I think this might have been out. Yeah, I think it might have been just out. Bails are broken there. Good work by Bangladesh. They didn't get the rub of the green. Big appeal. They pleaded. Well, 11 to win. And we've got a left arm spinner to bowl. Interesting ploy here. You think Nahida's going to bowl? Good bowler. Nice bowler. Got a wicket earlier on, but you think if the left-hander can get on strike and attack that leg side boundary. What a finale we have in store. 11 to win off the last over. Smashed. Smashed. Should just be one. Good work in the deep. Not a bad result for PNG. Get the left-handed striker attacking that left arm spinner. Hit towards that little scoreboard. Hit towards that press tent. Indoor centre. This is game on. It's a tense afternoon's cricket. The Bangladesh fans all of a sudden not quite so vocal. PNG edge of their seats. They sense a monumental upset on the cards here. 2 points up for grabs. Gone. Beautiful gloves. Beautiful keeping. Huge wicket. Nahida again getting another player stumped. And Jyoti, who's been impressive with the gloves, makes a stumping that wasn't easy look extremely so.
Yeah, it was almost a carbon copy of her earlier dismissal. She knew that Brenda Tao was going to look for a boundary, and I feel like she's missed a trick there, Brenda. All you need is 2 and a ball. 10 from 5 balls. Break it down like that, and it doesn't seem so bad. Get it between the fielders. See who'll panic first. But she's decided to come down to the left arm spinner, and it was an easy one in the end for Jyoti.
Well, probably the wrong option for the left-hander. Would have been better advised to get that slog sweep out again like she got out the last over. Smash it leg side. Advancing to Nahida, who's got so much experience and guile. Reads the game well. And Jyoti, well, she made it look very easy. It wasn't an easy stumping. Made it look so. For the left-hander. Swings leg side. They want 2. Shouldn't get 2. And you feel with that stumping and a single, the game may just be gone here. 9 to win. 3 balls left. Is there a twist? Can one of these 2 batters, can Tanya Ruma stick one into the trees?
Well, she hasn't really made great contact with many today. She looked a bit less comfortable than Brenda Tao, so a tall order for her. 1 boundary this ball, and it could get interesting. It goes high, top edge, fielder underneath it. It's Fahima Khatoon, safe hands, well taken from her. And Nahida says, yep, that was what I was expecting. No doubt that was what she was trying to do.
Well, Nahida's been good today. Very impressive bowling. Can't blame the batter. You've got to go after it. It was always going to be difficult in this run chase, but good bowling. Little bit of turn, held the ball back. Good catch. Never easy in a swirling wind like there is today. And Bangladesh realise now the job is just about done. Dot the I's, cross the T's, take 2 points.
Yeah, tall order for Rukila Frank. She's joined by Ravina Ravini Oa. Goes deep, has a swat at that, but happy to get down the other end, really. And it's tough to see how she thought that was going to go for a boundary. Rather have a big swing, see what happens, than just pat it to the leg side. But unless there's a few extras here, which they don't usually bowl, Bangladesh have this one in the bag.
Single. Excellent from Nahida. Excellent bowling. Excellent spell. And Bangladesh have got 2 really vital points on the road to Australia. Bangladesh will fancy their chances of picking up a couple more wins and getting there. It's a wonderful game of cricket today. Played in good spirits and testing conditions, it must be said. PNG have played their part. They were excellent with the ball, and in the field they were superb. In the end, DLS, total of 59 in 8 overs, proving a little too many. But Bangladesh were scared on a number of occasions, but in the end their experience shone through.
Brilliant finish there from Nahida Akhtar, the left arm spinner, doing a brilliant job for her team. So I'll leave you for the moment and I'll go to the post-match presentation.
Yeah, Bangladesh, a job well done. It's been a cold, damp afternoon here in Forfarshire Cricket Club. The Bangladeshis are a bit chilly, but they've got 2 points. And that's what they woke up this morning. The coach would have said, right, we've got a job to do today. It was initially the first game of the tournament, but rain made the rearrangement. In the end, match 8 of Bangladesh are sitting top of the ladder and have shown why they're favourites for this tournament. All the experience from 1 to 11. Led very well, it must be said, by the ex-Indian wicketkeeper Anju Jayan, their coach. But PNG, very, very impressive this afternoon. They were absolutely sensational with the ball. The new ball, they swung it, they got a little bit of seam movement. Their spinners were good, but in the field, PNG were excellent. Jyoti, sensational behind the stumps. In the end, a good day. A good day's cricket. Ground staff did a great job. This is the batting summary. Sabona Jimmy had a good day with the ball, but not so good with the bat. 8 off 10. VAR played well for 10 off 11. The innings struggled for a little bit of momentum, it must be said. Only Owala, 10 off 7, really injected any impetus. 59 was a target. They ended with 52 for 5 from their 8 overs and losing by 7 runs. Now this is what did the damage with the ball for Bangladesh. Alarm was good, just the 1 over for 7. Good action, good pace. Khatun was expensive by her usual high standards. 21 off her 2 overs. She won't want to see those numbers. 10.5 economy rate. 2 standout bowlers for me. Ritu Moni, 2 for 9 with 4 dots from her 2 overs. And Nahida Akhtar, 3 for 10, bowling her left arm orthodox off her 2. Economy rate of 5. 3 wickets in a T20 game. Fantastic. In the end, 52 for 5. And Bangladesh winning by 7 runs. We're going to take you through some of the highlights from the second innings. The PNG run chase. They need a 59 from 8 overs. This is how the innings got off to a start. A nice shot through extra cover, and it was going nicely. First 2 overs, PNG raced to 14, and the game was on. A lovely bit of footwork for the man in the deep. Spin was introducing the attack fairly early. This was a good stroke. Swatted powerfully down the ground. And PNG were right in the game at this moment. You felt the game was hanging in the balance. Bangladesh used a lot of experience. And Jyoti was superb behind the stumps. Always on the lookout for any half chance, any half stumping. Umpires are busy in the game today. Nahida was excellent with the ball. Left arm, orthodox. Very impressive. wily campaigner, Ala Shakib Al Hassan, the godfather of Bangladeshi cricket. Owala, while she was at the crease, PNG felt in the game. This was a wonderful shot, leg side, went all the way, carried to the long boundary, really powerfully struck. And while Owala was at the crease, you felt they had a chance. This was the wicket of Vara to go, caught mid-off. Good connection, good field placing, fairly good catch in the end, getting two hands to it, nonchalantly taken, nicely judged at mid-off. Smashed outside half of the bat. Third man was just brought inside the ring. Previous ball to put mid-off back on the boundary, and then a fairly streaky edge. And this is Owala, her downfall. Full toss, dragged it back onto the off stump, and with that wicket you felt was the end of the PNG run chase. And Bangladesh just squeezing ever so slightly. This is a good stroke down the ground. Smashed one bounce into the pickets. Jyoti was in the game all through the innings, as is often the case with Bangladesh wicketkeepers. This was a run out, very close. Too close for the umpire to call. Benefit of doubt went with the batsman. A good dive, saving the batter there. Slog sweep. A profitable there for many left-handers. That deep mid-wicket cow corner is where left-handers look to hit the spinners. The game was still on here. You felt PNG, they still had half a chance. Real half a chance here for PNG. And then a couple of wickets fell in quick succession. Nahida again. Slogged high into the forefront sheer. Dark grey sky. Wonderful catch. Safely pouched. All in all, a good day's work for Bangladesh. Picking up a couple of useful points that will put them top of the table. We'll have a quick look at the... Okay, there's the match summary. Bangladesh winning by 6 runs, and we're ready to hand over to Isabel Joyce for the post-match presentation.
In Scotland for the ICC Women's T20 World Cup qualifier, this match between Papua New Guinea and Bangladesh. I'm joined by Graham LeBroy, match referee, to present the player of the match, and that's Nahida Akhtar for her 2 overs, 3 wickets for 10 runs. Can you join Nahida? Nahida, can you just join us for a second? Congratulations on a fantastic win. Is it nice to play tight matches like that in tournaments?
Yeah, আমি জাস্ট আমার নরমাল বলটাই করছি এবং ট্রাই করছি যেন আমি বাইরে বল করতে পারি আর হচ্ছে যে আমার টিমমেটদের উপর আমার সাপোর্ট ছিল আর আমার কনফিডেন্স ছিল যে আমি এই লাস্ট ওভারটা আমি ভালো করতে পারবো আর ওরা খেলতে পারবে না.
Okay, thank you very much and congratulations. Back to Niall.
Well, thank you, Isabel, and a good day for Bangladesh and 2 vital points on the road to Australia. Good effort from PNG. They've won many a heart today with their performance. We'll be back tomorrow to do it all again. We've got a wonderful game in store tomorrow. It's going to be match 9, folks. Ireland, the much fancied Ireland against Thailand, who have shown some really impressive performances. 9 a.m. GMT, 10 a.m. local. Don't miss a ball. We'll see you tomorrow.